Either it was broken or I broke it. I don't know. There's nothing in here. I did a testing. See? I don't see anything in there. I'm gonna try to grind the tip down and see if I could, it's carbide though, I think, probably. So either that or the carbide just ripped off the braze. But I'm gonna try to cut some sort of cutter. See what happens. I think doing this right here, like good light, I'll just clamp these together. I'll put a riser under here. Got some cutoffs. Riser there. Shim action, maybe one more. One more. There you go, that's even-ish. Clamp that. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't know what's going on here. Let's see. Alright. There are no flats, but I think the clamps will be good enough. It's thick enough, you can go far enough away, make it. Right in here, get that little bit of sharp. Try to cut a new tip in. We're gonna see how that works. Give it a go. Hello. Okay, so I got a little overzealous with all of the mortising, and I basically mortised everything into everything else, meaning this thing's gonna have to go together like a jigsaw puzzle. But it gives me good practice with the new DF500, and maybe realize I needed a new bit, which I have on order. And it is a very overbuilt drill press stand, I realize. But just trying to go through the process of how well I can mill material and get something functional, like a furniture piece, up and going. So all in all, I'd say like I'm at half a day, 3/4 of the day, getting everything sized, mortised. I've got to make the tenons now. This bit's horrible. You saw me yesterday try to sharpen the bit, but I think there's deep enough shoulders in there in that mortise that we'll be able to, it'll be way, way strong enough. But yeah, so we're gonna work on that today. First things first, get the mortises going. And then, get the tenons going. And then we gotta size the deck, the 2 deck pieces. So there's gonna be 4 of these cedar boards per deck. I'll round this over just by hand, and then we'll screw it in through the bottom through these guys. Whoop. Alright, so I took that 8/4 stock, ripped it again. Now I've got a piece of 3/4, ran it through the planer twice, almost broke it, and then now we've got something that's roughly 5 mil. And I just ran it through the sander as many times as needed, and boop. So I'm excited. Now I've got a bunch of, this is roughly 5 mil stock. It'll work. It's tight enough. And there's a little bit of play, but glue fills that space and you don't want it too tight because otherwise you'll be fighting it. So that'll work.
So high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Made these funky loose tenons. They require some coping and things because there's tenon hitting tenon. So I'm gonna slice a little bit more of this off. Yeah. That's just straight, square. That one's poking through. I didn't slice that one down enough, so I've tetrified this one. And that fits in there. That's another flat bottom ski. And then this will kind of wrap around, like half lap the other tenon. So there you go there. That's another flat bottom. Had to stepify this one. That should be good. And I left them pretty short too, so like this little slack there, you know, that'll catch on the, that'll be fine. That's enough surface area. It'll all grab once the glue dries. It's all good. Gives you play when assembling. You gotta have that play. This is the only long rail I had to step. That was weird. I don't know why that one poked through just a little bit. That little bit there, can you see? That little bit of nubby. I'll bring these off. Tenonify the ends, and then I'll clomp it all together. Clomp it. All right, back at it.